Shabbat Shalom. We welcome you to Congregation Beth Israel as together we enter into the spirit of the Sabbath, enjoying beautiful music, meaningful prayers, a beautiful message, a perfect way to enter the Sabbath spirit. Life and joy and peace await us. Welcome. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. So glad that you're all able to join us here in our Gordon Chapel on this Shabbat morning, and welcome to Congregation Beth Israel. And on this Shabbat, as we take a break from the mundane of our week and head into this special time, we're here to celebrate our day of rest and God's presence in our lives. And of course, Sophia, as she leads us in prayer and reads from the Torah for the first time. We welcome her entire family and all of her friends who are here, and we invite everyone to join in as we pray and sing throughout the service. If you're unfamiliar with our prayer book, the typical page is a 2-page spread with the Hebrew prayer, transliteration, and a translation on the right side, and thematic readings on the left side. At the bottom, you can find footnotes that can give you a bit more information about the prayers themselves. One last announcement to please silence your cell phones and help us to create a spiritual atmosphere worthy of God's presence and honor Sophia's role and place as a leader in our community, and refrain from texting and taking phone calls and those types of things throughout the service. This time I'd like to invite Cantor Trumpeter to take it away, please.
Shabbat Shalom. We continue with the singing of Ma Tovu on page 74. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel. Ma tovu, O alecha Yaakov, O alecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Israel. Ma tovu, O alecha Yaakov, O alecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha
We continue now on page 91.
For our teachers and their students, and the students of the students, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen.
Amen.
And for those who study Torah, here, there, and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say Amen.
Amen.
We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen.
Amen.
Please turn to page 108 and rise for Baruch Hu.
Please rise.
Baruch Hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
Page 110. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Yotzer or uberei hoshek oseh shalom uberei et hakol hamleir la'aretz v'ladarim alecha rachamim utuvo mekadesh b'kol yom tamid ma'aseh v'reshit ma'rabu ma'asecha Adonai kulam b'chachma asita Malah haaretz kinyanecha, titbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al shavach ma'aseh yadecha, ve'al marei or she'asita yefaruka sela, or chadash al Zion tayu, v'nizkeh kulanu me'ra le'oro, Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'meorot. We continue on page 113. Love your neighbor as yourself, he said, and light-blinded we saw that inner and outer worlds are one, as you are one. You spoke and we wrote, we reached for you down the centuries, your light moving before us, as we climbed, fell back, and climbed again your Sinai of life. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. Page 116. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lavavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'chayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi matzvavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibartam bam b'shivtecha b'vetecha uvlektecha b'derech uvshokbecha uvkumecha ukshartam liot al yadecha v'chayu letotafot ben anecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'isitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim le'elokechem ani Adonai Elokechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'yot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elokechem. We read together in the middle of the page. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are on your way, when you lie down, when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohim Emet. Please turn to page 121. Emet, there is no place where you are not, even in the wilderness, there is your word. Emet, that pinch stroke of lightning, white fire, black fire. Stir the soul's passion, guide our sacred way. True and enduring is Torah. Your truth for us is certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses and Miriam and all Israel, we sing out and rejoice. Rock of Israel, rise in support of Israel, and redeem Judah and Israel as you promised. Our Redeemer Adonai Siva'o is your name. Blessed are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel.
Hatfilah continues on page 124, 126, and 128. Please rise.
Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Uhufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakor, V'zocher Chastei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'ezrat Sarah.
We read together in the middle of page 128. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You sustain life through love, giving life to all through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol.
Page 130.
נקדש שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו, אדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו ומלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיגות לך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
To all generations we will declare your greatness, and for all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Page 132.
Please be seated.
You may be seated.
ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. מקדשי שבי שבת, כולם ישמעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ובשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת. חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת.
Those who keep Shabbat by calling it a delight will rejoice in your realm. The people who hallow Shabbat will delight in your goodness. For being pleased with the seventh day, you hallowed it, as the most precious of days, drawing our attention to the work of creation. We read together on page 134. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot and grant us to share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai, our God, grant us your holy Shabbat as a heritage. May Israel, who sanctifies your name, rest on Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Page 138. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one whose mercy never ends, O compassionate one whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. Together at the bottom, for all these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lehodot. We continue together on page 140. Grant peace, goodness, and blessing, grace, kindness, and mercy to us and to all your people Israel. Bless us, our Creator, for all of us together, through the light of your presence. Truly, through the light of your presence, Adonai, our God, you gave us a Torah of life, the love of kindness, justice, and blessing, mercy, life, and peace. May you see fit to bless your people Israel at all times, at every hour, with your peace. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom.
Shalom, tova uveracha. Sim shalom, tova uveracha. Chen v'chesed, chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed, chen v'chesed v'rachamim. V'rachamim. Sim shalom. Tova uveracha. Sim shalom. Tova uveracha.
We take a few moments now for silent prayer.
May the words of my mouth
In our prayer book now, we turn to page 244 as we prepare for the reading of Torah. Ein kamocha Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kama'asecha, malchutcha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha b'chol dor v'ador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai varech et amo v'ashalom. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace. It's a pleasure now to invite Sophia's parents, Elizabeth and Jeffrey, to join us on the bima to open the doors of the Holy Ark and to undress the Torah for reading. As we turn now to page 248, we rise. Havogorel Eloheinu, unuchavo la Torah. Let us declare the greatness of our God and give honor to the Torah.
Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, ki mitzion teitzei Torah, udevar Adonai b'Yerushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad, echad Eloheinu, gadol Adonenu, kadosh Shemo. Gadolul Adonai iti, uneromema Shemo yachtav. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod. Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai amlacha v'amid na'aseh lechol erosh. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, haolam omed. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, haolam omed. Al haTorah v'al ha'avodah v'al gemilut chasadim. Al haTorah v'al ha'avodah v'al gemilut chasadim.
On this Shabbat morning, we read from the book of Exodus in the portion called Truma, beginning in chapter 25, verse 1. And it's a pleasure to invite Sophia's father, but Elizabeth, would you come stand with Jeffrey as he recites the blessings over the Torah as we give thanks to God for its gifts.
Baruch et Adonai Hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amin v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Vayedaber Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el Bnei Yisrael vayikuli truma me'e kol ish asher yitabenu libo tiku et trumatim vezo utachelet hatruma asher tiku meitam zachav v'chesef u'nechoshet v'toilet v'ara'aman v'tolhin shani v'shesh v'izim v'arot elim oldamim v'arot tachashim v'atzei shitim shemen lamaor v'samim l'shemen chamishcha uv'nitoret hasamim.
Jeffrey, the blessing after.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei haolam nata beitoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Tamor, 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 Yael Bina, Bat Mitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Avnei shocham ve'avnei miluim la'ephod ve'lachoshen ve'asuli mikdash v'shachanti betocham kechol asher ani mar'eh otcha et tavni hamishkan va'et tavni kokelav v'chein ta'asu ve'asu aron atzei shitim amatayim v'chetzi orko ve'ama v'chetzi robo ve'ama v'chetzi komato. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Shake the cantor's hand. Beautiful. Give your parents a big hug.
It's a joy as well to invite your parents to help in dressing the Torah.
Today's Haftorah is from the book of 1 Kings, chapter 5, verses through 26 through 32. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has chosen faithful prophets to speak words of truth. Praise to you, Adonai, for the revelation of Torah, for your servants Moses, and for your people Israel, and for prophets of truth and righteousness. The Eternal gave Solomon wisdom, as promised. There was peace between Hiram and Solomon, and the two of them made a treaty. King Solomon drafted 30,000 men from all over Israel as forced labor. He sent them by relays of 10,000 to Lebanon. Each group worked there 1 month and stayed home for 2. Adoniram was in charge of the labor force. Solomon employed 70,000 who carried the loads and 80,000 quarry workers in the hill country. Apart from the 3,300 foremen responsible for the assigned task, who directed the people engaged in the work, by the king's command they cut large blocks of costly stone in order to lay the foundation of the temple with ashlar. Solomon and Hiram's builders and builders from the city of Gebal shaped them. They made ready the timber and stones for the building of the temple. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, rock of all creation, righteous of all generations, the faithful God, whose word is deed, who creates by speaking, whose every command is just and true, for the Torah, for the privilege of worship, for the prophets, and for this Shabbat, that you, Adonai our God, have given us for holiness and rest, for honor and glory, for everything, Adonai our God, we thank and bless you. May your name be blessed forever by every living being. Praise to you, Adonai, for the Sabbath and its holiness. Amen. My Torah portion is Terumah, which is about God telling the Israelites to build a sanctuary, for God to dwell among them and to bring gifts if they want. What I learned from my Torah portion is that God says whoever's heart is moved should bring a gift to the sanctuary, showing it that it was their choice to bring a gift to the sanctuary, and they should only do it if their heart feels moved to do it. I also learned that the Israelites asked God why he doesn't have a palace like other rulers. And God said God doesn't need one. However, the Israelites do need a sanctuary. It helped them experience God better. This shows that everybody is different when expressing their heart. Jewish tradition teaches that we experience God in many ways. God can be found in the beauty and the mystery of nature, and the love and friendship we share with each other, and during the spiritual impact of a ritual or celebration. I realized the importance of this lesson recently because people express Judaism in different ways. Some Jews are observant of every law, and some Jews like me have a bat mitzvah when they're older. Or in the Israelites' case, having a sanctuary for God to pray in, just like how Egyptian pharaohs had their own nice palaces and places to worship. My journey of becoming a bat mitzvah is that I followed what I learned in my Torah portion, which is to only do something if your heart is in it, and I did my bat mitzvah at age 16 and not 13. On this special day, I offer a prayer to God for my parents for setting up my bat mitzvah and Hannah for teaching me. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Sophia, come and join me here. It's a very special morning, and I'm glad that you ended with very special thanks to your parents and to your tutor, Hannah, who's a wonderful teacher and patient teacher. And you're a wonderful student and patient student. And because you mentioned that you're becoming a bat mitzvah at 16 and not 13, I also have the pleasure of acknowledging that you've been my student in confirmation class in the 10th grade. And what I've noticed is that I wish we could make all our bat mitzvahs at 16 and not 13, because 16-year-olds have a depth of understanding and intellectual interest as well that makes it a delight for a rabbi to be the teacher. But 13-year-olds is what we say traditionally because they're coming of age. But you also, Sophia, like others in your family, also embrace not just the Torah's meaning, but its purpose. And until that came together for you, you weren't quite ready to say, I'm going to stand here before all of you and chant and read and teach. But even so, you have done it today in a beautiful way, bringing your heart and soul to all that you've prepared to do. I like to say sometimes that things do happen for a reason. Not everything happens for a reason. It's beyond our comprehension. But the fact that your Torah portion is truma says a lot, because you explain to us the beautiful meaning of the words yidvenu libo, that we really can't bring something with all our heart and soul unless our heart is so moved, just as the translation tells us. As I shared with you last night, our rabbis also taught that in the midst of this enormous building project of a tabernacle, they said that even one person among the Israelites whose heart was so moved could accomplish the whole task. Because that is the expectation or the potential of the human spirit to volunteer and do what needs to be done. But better, everybody came and brought what their hearts were so moved to bring. Sophia, you certainly volunteered everything that you had to give today. In fact, the modern Hebrew word lahit nadev from the Hebrew root means to volunteer. So you've accomplished something not only biblical, but also very modern, by volunteering your time and heart and spirit to make this Torah portion your very own. And as you continue to learn as a bright and compassionate young person, we live in a world of religion and a world of science. And Judaism loves the marriage of religion and science. We ask often, how did the world come to be? And science often answers that question for us as rational, scientific people of a modern age. But we also ask the question, why? For what purpose? And that's the question we ask as we return to the Torah and our teachings to find that we live in a covenant with God. And God met us at Sinai, redeemed us from Egypt, and delivered us so that we could continue to find meaning in the words of Torah. As you continue to grow, finish high school, make your way in college, have your own family, and make your way, I have no doubt that you'll continue to ask the scientific question. Why are we here? How did it all happen? But perhaps you'll return to the meaning of this day again and again and discover what's it all about? And what should I do now that I'm here? And perhaps you'll discover again in your Torah portion that when you match your head and your heart, that volunteer spirit to build our sacred community and our secular community will be a result of your understanding of God's expectations of us. In all the ways that we're commanded, God has expectations for you too. And Sophia, as much as I've come to know you and your brother and your family, you are a thoughtful person, sometimes a little quiet too, always thoughtful, always prepared to do the right thing for the right reason. And so as you continue to grow, rely on the strengths that you've discovered, look deeper to find the strengths that are still there that you have yet to know, and know that God's presence in your life is always a source of potential, of reaching, of spirituality, so that you could continue to be all that you were created to be, and over many years to discover all of those special blessings. You're wonderful. Well, don't go away so fast. I know you want to run, but I have some gifts for you from the congregation because this is a special day for you and your family and for Beth Israel too, because you're a meaningful part of our congregational family. So for you, Sophia, it says that you, and here's a little tissue for you, okay? The certificate says that Sophia Spike was called to the Torah as a Bat Mitzvah, and you read the portion Truma, these special voluntary gifts that we bring. Beautifully done. And this is a gift certificate from the Reformed Jewish Movement for $250. And it's to be used to help pay for a trip that you might take when you're in high school or college to Israel with other young people to discover there where it all began, to discover the politics and the history and also the technology and innovation that makes Israel such a complex place today, but also a vital place for all people who are touched by its land and its people. And this Kiddush cup from the Brotherhood and Sisterhood that you'll fill with sweet wine at home and raise on occasions to sanctify the moment and to remember that God brings us into life to do blessings and mitzvahs and to make your life all that it can be. So mazel tov. And I'm glad that those are tears of joy today. And I'm going to hand this microphone to Rabbi Foster as we invite Cantor to join us too. And Sophia, if you'll take your place here and face us, then we can extend the blessing of old to you, that it may go well with you today and for many years to come.
May God bless you and keep you. May God's light shine upon you and be gracious to you.
May God grant you, Sophia, all that you were created to be, and in it may you enjoy long life, much love, mitzvah, and the greatest blessing of all, many years of peace.
Amen.
Amen.
Rabbi, we might like the microphone.
And now we prepare to return the Torah to the Holy Ark. And as we do, it's a pleasure once more to invite Elizabeth and Jeffrey to open the doors of the Ark. As they do, and as we raise the Torah, we rise. Yehallelu et Shem Adonai ki niskav shemo levado. Let us praise the name of the Lord, for God's name alone is exalted. In our prayer book, we turn to the bottom of page 282 and 287 as we join in Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, l'atei gedula liotzer b'reishit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu kimishpachot adama, shelo sam chalkenu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני
We continue now on page 294 with Mourner's Kaddish Words of Kaddish Yatom. And today we lovingly remember Louis Petrikoff, Ann Petrikoff, Raymond Spike, Edith Leopold Spike, and Muriel McCullough. Again, page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, be'chayechon u'vyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudsha b'rechu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, te'amiran be'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. While our formal prayers have concluded, our blessings continue, and at this time invite Sophia and her parents up one more time for her parents to offer her their words of blessing.
Let me take my sheet and you take yours. Sophia, today you are making both of your parents very proud of you. We want to take this minute to explain to everyone here today why we are so impressed with you. We did not want to force you to have a bat mitzvah if you didn't want it. We didn't think it would mean a thing under those circumstances. So we presented it to you as an option and left it entirely up to you. When you first said you wanted to do it, we asked you again a few more times. But you never wavered, and finally it became clear to both of us that you really wanted to do this. It involved a lot of work from you, and volunteering to do work that you aren't required to do is a real sign of maturity and purpose. Your decision surprised us a little, but it also made sense. Each child has a unique personality that starts to show itself early in life and becomes affirmed in more ways as the years go on. You were always very interested in your heritage and your family. You asked many questions about Judaism. You were curious, but it wasn't just idle curiosity. It was also a quest for personal meaning.
Sophia, in the hospital, 1 minute after you were born, we both said to you, the world's not a great place, but it became a little better because you became part of it. Sorry. That was very true. But we want to add a more personal note that we became a better family because you joined us. I'm used to lecturing, but not like this. One last thing. Your first name, Sophia, means wisdom, and it's embedded in the word philosophy, or love of wisdom. You also have two middle names, one a family name, and one for the only philosopher who ever won a Nobel Prize, and it was a Peace Prize for his work against nuclear weapons. He was also a very strong advocate for the equality and education of women, and that's why we chose that for a middle name for you. And he got in some trouble for his opinions. They were controversial, rather like questions we heard last night about Israel. Anyways, Sophia, you have the same personal qualities of wisdom, compassion, concern for others, and that's the rest of why we're so proud of you. And you had a choice as part of your preparation to choose a Hebrew name, and you chose Yael, Bina, which were Hebrew words for climbing and searching for wisdom, very close to the meaning of philosophy. You've made our family a better family, and we know you'll make the world a better place.
Stay here, and Hume, if we can invite you to join us, we're going to share the blessings with everybody here over the challah and wine this morning. And if everybody rises, then we can feel that we're joining together. Thank you, Cantor. And Sophia, if you'll take the Kiddush cup, we're going to share the blessing over the wine that says, "Praised are you, God, ruler of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine." We sing together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Sit. You can share with your parents. And Hume, you were bar mitzvah. You can have a sip too. And a lovely challah as we share the bread together. We look forward to Kiddush luncheon, if you'll lead us together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
There you are. You can share that with everybody. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Good Shabbos, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this Shabbat service. We're so pleased that we can share the services through live streaming. You are a part of our congregational community. If you have a need to call or write us, we would love to hear you beyond this beautiful service so that we can continue to deepen our relationship and our connection as a caring congregational community. I wish you the very best as the week continues, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Shabbat Shalom.